guys? This is Mr. Resty. So today we're switching over from our de nada to classroom objects. Sorry it's taking so long to load up. Get a new one started here. Wowie, 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 wowie. What's this one say? Okay, let me start up a new one. Oh no, it's my picture in front of the plus. There. All right, so today we're starting up our classroom objects. I figured it'd be easier for me to put it up here on the screen, and that way you can all see it very nicely. First, let me make sure my size is the right size. No, that's far too small, far too small. Let's make this nice and big. Okay. Our first word is la silla. So this is what you should be writing on your paper. La silla, the chair. La silla, the chair. Notice that I said silla, ya, ya. In Spanish, when we have two L's, it makes the Y sound. I have to wait for you to write it down. Okay, next up. El pupitre. And this is the desk. El pupitre. Wonderful. Our next one is la pizarra. And this is how we say chalkboard in Spanish. Fantastic. Good job. Now, right now, I'm going to use Class Dojo, the real me, not the video, that guy over there, to randomly select the person. And I'm checking for 7 things. Here are the 7 things you need to have on your paper to get a point. Number 1, you have to have your name. Number 2, you have to have each word in Spanish. That's 1 word, 2 word, 3 words. Then you have to have each word in Spanish. English, the. Excuse me. The chalkboard. Now, I don't have to write the anymore because the stays the same in English. But in Spanish, I have 4 ways to say the. I can say la, or I can say el, or I can say los, or I can say las. I'll explain why later. All right, everyone else, we're moving onward. El armario. Today we're writing these. Tomorrow we'll be using these words for a game. The cupboard. We spell it cupboard, but we say cupboard. And again, you don't need to have the word the in it, because in English, the stays the same. Number 5, el ordenado. Ordenador. This is an old way of saying the computer. Again, I'm not going to write the word the. Because the always stays the same. Our next word, el papel. And again, here I'll be taking a break, the real me. And I'm going to randomly select somebody from Google Classroom, and I'm going to check to see if you have all these written down. El papel, as you guessed, is paper. See? It's the same except the last letter. The paper. All right, next up, we have el. I'm going to use a little L this time. I don't know why. I just want to use, oh, it makes it automatically big. El cuaderno. And cuaderno means notebook. If you really look at it, you can almost make this word into square. So squared. Cuaderno just means that square looking thing, which is what we call notebook. The square looking thing over there. I know it's more of a rectangle, but you get the point. Or block looking thing. It's like we're having some problems seeing in the back. Let me lift this up. El cuaderno. Next we have el lápiz. Very important that we use the correct A here. We need an A with an accent mark over it. I got to get my letter A here. Español. Where's Spanish? Spanish. And these are all the special letters we have in Spanish. See? So I need to change this into this. El lápiz. And that's our only accented letter today, lápiz. And we can go back to full view. And that means pencil. Lápiz means pencil. Oh, that's why I had it like that. Again, taking a break. The real Mr. Esty is giving out a point. Almost done, guys. 2 more. Our next word is las. Again, that just means the. Las means the, except we have four different ways to say the in Spanish. I have to say las tijeras because tijeras ends with an AS. Las tijeras. It's something we have to do in Spanish so the words seem to go together. It's like a song. Las tijeras. Kind of like Dr. Seuss. The scissors. But we don't have to write the word the in English because we know it's always the. It always stays the same. Las tijeras. Another thing to note. This word, tijeras, sounds like this. In Spanish, the J sounds like an H. Tijeras. Las tijeras. And our last one, so we can play our games now. El libro. The book. Now I can say other things like el libro de texto. That just means the textbook. Or I can say el libro de ejercicio. And that just tells us what kind of book it is. But what you need to know is el libro, the book. I love that sound, that last one. It sounds kind of spooky. All right, let's get some games going so we can get some points.